Hey, on Friday and Saturday this week, which is on 25th and 26th, the ODM party will hold its National Delegates Conference meeting in Nairobi. But one man has been declared persona non grata at that NDC. Jimmy Wanjigi. The ODM is sending out a strong warning to Jimmy Wanjigi not to be seen anywhere near that NDC. Jimmy Wanjigi was one of the funders of or sponsors of ODM party in the last election. And Jimmy Wanjigi, wherever he is, believes very strongly that is part and parcel of ODM and is a delegate and therefore should attend the NDC. The NDC is actually the highest decision-making organ of the ODM party. So on Friday and Saturday, the ODM party will meet to make certain binding decisions. It is expected that on that day, Raila Amolo Odinga will officially be nominated by ODM party as its presidential candidate. It is also expected that during that NDC, there's a chance that Jubilee and ODM will formally sign cooperation agreement on that particular day. And Jimmy Wanjigi was out to spoil the party and is now being told not to be seen anywhere near the venue of that meeting. So in this video today, I want us to look at why the ODM party has declared Jimmy Wanjigi persona non grata during that NDC. But before we do that, if you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Now, yesterday, the ODM party chairperson for Nairobi, George Aladwa, sent out a letter, and in that letter, he gave the names of the Nairobi delegates who will be attending the NDC. The name of Jimmy Wanjigi was not in that list. So which means Jimmy Wanjigi will not be anywhere near that NDC. The NDC is normally composed of the following. Number one, national officials. All of them will be there. That is Raila Odinga, party leader, Joho, deputy party leader of Paranya, and all those officials. Then there's the governors. All governors elected on ODM party are automatic members of the NDC. All the deputy governors in this country elected on ODM party will be present at that meeting. All members of parliament elected on ODM party will attend that meeting. At the branch level, I think there is the chairman and the secretary. I don't know whether the treasurer also attends the meeting, but at the county level, top officials are always present. And then at the county, I'm talking of the county, sorry, and at the constituency level, I don't know, but I think at the constituency level, maybe the chairperson. Then all MCAs elected on ODM party are part and parcel of the NDC. ODM party is saying that number one, Jimmy Wanjigi is not a delegate. And of course, Jimmy Wanjigi is not a delegate anywhere in the party. Of course, he paid some membership fees, which was 10,000 last year. And ODM in Nairobi are saying that they actually prepared this list in December 2021, around early December. So for those who follow politics, Jimmy Wanjigi went to Orange House and became a life member around 20-something. So they are saying he's not part of that list. And even if he wanted to be part of the list, there was no way he would have found himself as a delegate. So Jimmy Wanjigi will not be anywhere near that particular event. So why is ODM party declaring Jimmy Wanjigi Parsona non grata. Because number one, we all know that Jimmy Wanjigi was a very close ally of Raila Odinga. What really transpired between the two? Number two, we also know that Jimmy Wanjigi actually participated actively in the last election in support of Raila Odinga. Most people say that Jimmy Wanjigi actually funded Raila Odinga's campaign. But what really transpired? Let us not get into that. Let us figure out why Jimmy Wanjigi has been declared persona non grata during this meeting. Number one is the parallel list of delegates. That's the biggest fear. When Jimmy Wanjigi started claiming that he wanted to run for the presidency under ODM party, he started moving around and everybody was watching. Probably it was only me who pointed out that Jimmy Wanjigi was going to do more harm to ODM party and therefore ODM should open their eyes. He was embraced. And Jimmy Wanjigi started going across the country. And he would go to a place, meet parallel, create a parallel office, install parallel officials, and then he would move to the next. As a matter of fact, if whatever Jimmy Wanjigi was doing was allowed to happen, Jimmy Wanjigi was going to easily wrestle the control of ODM party from ODM or from Raila Odinga, or probably he would have easily managed to create a parallel or a breakaway ODM party. So the fact that Jimmy Wanjigi had his own parallel delegates, it means if he was going to be allowed as a delegate, say of Nairobi, so it means his team would want to be part of the delegates, so that the Aladwa team, which is the officials recognized by the party, were going to present themselves there, and then another team of delegates belonging to Wanjigi from Nairobi was also going to be there. He opened these parallel offices severally. I think even in Kiambu, there was a story. There was that news about Jimmy Wanjigi opening a parallel ODM office in Kiambu and the local officials there disowning those officials. So because he wanted to create parallel list of delegates, the fear within ODM party is that probably Jimmy Wanjigi will attempt to ferry these parallel delegates to this meeting when they are not recognized by the party. That's number one. Number two, there's also a strong fear within ODM party that Jimmy Wanjigi is actually out to sabotage NDC. The NDC is the highest decision-making organ of the ODM party. It's supposed to meet. Jimmy Wanjigi is in court. What is Jimmy Wanjigi doing in court? Jimmy Wanjigi is claiming that the meeting has been convened unconstitutionally without following the right process and procedure. And it's going to court through proxies. So probably Jimmy Wanjigi wants to challenge the list of the delegates who are supposed to attend that meeting. And because the ODM party believes very strongly that whatever Jimmy Wanjigi is trying to do is basically just to sabotage that NDC, his presence there would mean men in black going to greet him and laugh with him, and those laughters might not be really pleasant to the media. So they are avoiding a situation where Jimmy Wanjigi is met with a happy group of men in black laughing and hugging him as he makes his grand entry into the ODM party, NDC. So to avoid those kind of scenes, they are saying the best thing for Jimmy Wanjigi is not to come. If you followed ODM politics when Ababu Namwamba was kicked out, it just began like this. Ababu Namwamba started campaigning. Then I was actively involved in ODM party. We were actively in youth wing. And I remember telling our group that Ababu Namwamba is not with us. So most people actually, even most ODM youth, went with Ababu Namwamba because that was the winning team. Until that day of the NDC, when men in black saved ODM party. ODM party, Ababu Namwamba had gone with it. That's the honest truth. So what they fear is that Jimmy Wanjigi is out to sabotage the NDC. And by sabotaging NDC, what will it mean? Jubilee Party will hold its NDC on 26th and on 25th. Again on 26th, they'll hold a joint meeting with ODM. Raila Odinga has organized this event. Maybe there are international friends coming. Maybe apart from international friends coming, maybe there are other partners like Kalonzo, Gideon Moi planning to make their statement on that day. And then from nowhere, Jimmy Wanjigi is coming with a court order stopping that ODM party. I mean, that NDC. Or Jimmy Wanjigi coming, then chaos erupt, then everything will be the talk of the town. So they just don't want Jimmy to come there because he's planning to sabotage the event. Number 3, Jimmy Wanjigi has always been accused or suspected of someone who is working for the deputy president. Remember, when Jimmy Wanjigi was running for the ODM presidency, he would go everywhere, Fagia Water, ODM, blah, blah. When that stopped, he joined One Kenya Alliance movement, and the brief was to tame and to ensure that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka separated from Raila Odinga or with Raila Odinga. And once that was exposed, he was locked out of One Kenya Alliance leadership or movement, and Jimmy Wanjigi has been operating from outside there. So the truth of the matter is that there is a fear that Jimmy Wanjigi could actually be William Ruto's agent. So his coming there would not be his own interest or the interest of ODM party, but his coming there would be to serve the interest, for example, of William Samoei Arap Ruto. Number 4 is that these guys are avoiding drama. Just like I was saying, ODM has a wing called Men in Black. These are youths who believes in ODM ideology, and they can do anything to protect the party. So to avoid the drama between Jimmy Wanjigi and the Men in Black, stop him. So you will be stopped from coming. And lastly, I think Jimmy Wanjigi is also out to frustrate the smooth endorsement of Raila Amolo Odinga on that day. I want to believe one thing, that the ODM NDC and Jubilee NDC on Friday and Saturday will actually shape the politics of this country moving forward. How Raila Odinga is going to manage that day after Saturday, is going to be the most important thing. Will President Uhuru Kenyatta finally decide to start campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga after the NDCs, the 2 NDCs? Those are the questions. So on that day, Raila Odinga is expected to be endorsed. And ODM party unveiling or endorsing their presidential candidate is a huge thing. So they will not want a situation where they are distracted by people like Jimmy Wanjigi. I don't know what you think, but my thoughts are that Jimmy Wanjigi has been bad because he has a parallel list of delegates who might attempt to create confusion. He's planning to sabotage the NDC, and this is something which Men in Black are saying no to. Jimmy Wanjigi is suspected of being an agent of the DP. And lastly, they want to avoid drama so that Raila Odinga's endorsement can actually move very freely. I don't know what you think. That's my take. For those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And by the way, I'm reading the comments, and I'm glad that most of you guys believe that my analysis on Jimmy Wanjigi and Stanley Livondo was spot on. That everything I said is being confirmed. And that's the truth. He recorded a statement yesterday, and I'm still digging the content of that statement so that we can understand where politics is headed in this country. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.